Hey y'all, welcome to the OKDN show where we will be tackling and talking about inspiration, a touch of beauty and fashion, faith-based living, and real life. Topics from two different generations, different perspectives. I am the daughter, Chyna Elizabeth.
And I am the madre, Titia Owens.
Yes, and our topic today is
social media filters.
Whew, that's a crazy one. How do you feel? What do you even think social media filters are? Like, explain that to me.
Well, let's tell the audience that social media filters are photo enhancements. Mm-hmm. That's what they do. They bring photo enhancements.
They do.
They cover blemishes.
They do.
Or they cover imperfection.
Yeah.
And so filters for me are a plus.
They are a plus, but so when you use your filters, do you do a lot of editing, minimum editing? Like, is it a big thing?
Well, when I use the filters, first of all, I use them to make sure that the skin is smooth. Mm-hmm. I'm also good about color. I love to have really bold color on my pictures. Again, going back to what I like, which is vibrancy. Mm-hmm. I tend to enhance the picture with, again, the smooth facial and then the color pop throughout the photograph. Those are like my go-tos in editing.
See me. I am the total opposite. Mm-hmm. I do like the filters. I like to blemish, take out a little blemish here and there, like a little line. Cool. That's it.
Okay.
But with the color, I like that low exposure. You know what I'm saying? When it gets to dark, you can purposely make the picture darker. I like that contrast, those darker tones to pop.
And that's usually why I don't like your pictures.
Make it really low, still catching it and appealing to the eye, but all them colors, keep that.
So when she sends me pictures that she edited, I usually have to go behind her and re-edit.
And I do the same thing.
But I have to re-edit because they usually are too dark. You know, my hair is not black, so therefore I don't want to see black hair. And she takes everything down to the darkest colorization. So I usually have to add the vibration.
And with her, she do too much color. My mom likes to layer filters, okay? Mm-hmm. So it ain't just a little bit of vibrancy, it's a whole bunch of vibrancy. We don't need that.
Heavy on the saturation.
When her hair, you can see it in her hair. Her hair tells it all.
Heavy on the highlight.
The red be like bright fire. Hair be looking crazy bright. No.
Heavy on the color.
We don't need that.
Yes,
we don't need that.
Do.
And then she be looking like a whole animation character.
Oh, I love that.
No.
Anytime I look like a character, I'm like, oh, I love that.
Can I look like myself? Please.
You can look like yourself, but again, when I edit, see, that's the thing. My background in photography and stuff, I've always liked to make sure the pictures look really excellent, perfect, clear. And so I have a tendency to not go overboard.
Very much. That is not the truth.
But
she goes overboard every time.
Don't believe that. I have a tendency to just make sure the person looks really nice when they see the picture. So they're like, okay, she did that. You know, some people even send me their pictures to edit them because they like how I do my edit ministry.
Them people is like Ma.
Oh, you talking about my mama?
Yes.
You said people like my mama like my edits.
She like your edits.
You said nobody else like my edits.
It's not giving the aesthetic that we need. You know, in today's day, people like straight line, you know, everything is clear, natural looking.
I'm giving all that straight line.
It's not giving natural.
No, I'm giving the natural. I'm giving a natural fake edit.
It don't add up. It just don't go together.
Enhance me.
No, I just don't feel it.
Okay, so why do you think people feel that it's necessary to have the filters? Do you think people feel that it is necessary?
I feel like people want to put on a facade. So like on Instagram, when they have their filters and stuff, they want everything to look perfect. In this day and age, everything has to look like I have the most amazing life. I have no problems. Everything is perfect. And nobody wants to be real.
Wow. Well, I'm not trying to look like that. I will expose the problems. I will be very transparent. But when it comes to my photographs, I want them to look perfect. I'm not trying to facade about my life. I'll tell y'all about that. But my photographs, when it comes to my skin, when it comes to my hair color, I like for all of that to be like lights, camera, action and stuff. So that's what I'm going to give you on my editing on the photographs, but not necessarily trying to pretend to be something I'm not.
So I be feeling like it's still tied together because people see you in person and be like, she don't look like her. She looking on her pictures though.
I be looking like I'm looking on my pictures. I just be a lot lesser.
Do your hair be bright like that?
Y'all see how this color coordination is happening right now? This is brightness.
It be looking like she got Jesus shining a light on her.
But that's how it's supposed to be when the people see my hair. It's supposed to look like that, like it's got fire and desire up her hair. You remember that? Your hair should do that. your hair should go.
We did not do that. That is hilarious.
No, that's what they used to do. Okay, no, I'm just playing.
Yeah, you should have.
Okay, so, but let me ask you this.
Okay.
What are the pros to having filters? What do you feel the pros
of course
are?
it slims you out. Well, not slims you out. With your face, for me, I don't be trying to do too much body stuff. Now, I will sometimes. I got hip dips. So sometimes I move a little hip.
You got what?
Hip dips.
What's hip dips?
Hip dips when the hip go in and then it go back out.
Oh, you saying curve less? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, hip dips. You got a love handle. Then you go in.
Oh my God.
Then your thighs got a little hump to it
thing.
too. But it's a dent on the inside.
That's a whole lot of illustration.
She don't know about that because she got curvy.
I don't have no hip and
she
no
don't
dip.
have them problems.
I don't know about no hip and no dip.
I got them. So I be bringing that out just a little bit so it look just a little smoother. I don't give myself hips, but I bring in that hip dip.
Oh, you add a little curvaceousness to the hip dip.
Not necessarily, but necessarily.
I'm just trying to understand the hip dip ministry because I had never heard that before today. That's some new stuff you telling me about.
Wow, you is so out of this world.
I'm so not understanding no hip and no dip.
Y'all, the people who have curves, they don't understand us.
No hip and no dip. Well, I will say, some of my pros is the deception of it in the sense of the flawlessness.
Is that a pro or con?
Well, actually, it's probably a con, but I just thought I would say it on both sides. It could work both ways, actually.
Okay.
But the con is the deception for sure. In the sense of not letting people see the actual imperfections.
For sure.
But again, when a person goes and has professional pictures done, the photographer does that anyway. They want to make the most incredible picture, and that's what you're usually getting your pictures for, is because you want to look amazing. So I do it without having the photographer having to do it. I am the photographer. So I just go ahead and enhance my own pictures.
I feel that. I get the whole photography analogy and stuff, but when it's too much, like even when I go to a photographer, I don't want them making me look like a whole different person. Like I still like looking like myself.
Yeah.
I feel like people be going overboard with it where it's just like, now
Yeah.
we can see that curve where you added that line and moved that over. Like we can tell. And when I see you in person, I'm really knowing like, okay. It's not the same.
Yeah.
It's just not.
No, I get that. And I'm not saying go overboard with it. Like I said, I'm more about just covering up blemishes. I don't have to necessarily do the physical enhancement or what have you, because I do have that. Now, sometimes I have to minimize it because be like, ooh, that thigh is a little thick. Let me thin that out a little bit. But for the most part, I really don't try to deal with the body at all. But I will take off a line that I see on my face.
For sure.
Some mascara that might look like it's showing under my eye. I will blemish that out in a minute.
And that makes sense. I think that's not too
I like
harmful.
Smooth skin on photos, so that's the thing for me. And I do like color pop. My hair gotta be colorized.
We know.
You know what I'm saying?
You look at her Instagram, full of color.
And sometimes I forget to do the L'Oreal treatment. My color might not be as bright, so then I gotta do it with the camera. I didn't get a chance to recolor my hair, my highlights. So my pictures gotta be looking brand new. So I gotta add that little red in there, that little blonde.
It don't be needed.
Yeah, that's your thought. So anyway, So what do you think about a natural look? Do you feel like it's necessary to have a natural look when you are doing social media?
All for the natural look. And with natural, it makes me think about too, like even with no makeup, would you be posting like with no makeup?
No, I won't be doing that. If I do come on social media and I don't have makeup, there's usually a filter somewhere within 2 inches of my body. Some filter is nearby.
That ain't the same.
Yeah, it's the same. It's natural filter.
No, I think when you're natural fully, it's just a different, like, I feel like that's a flex. Like, you feel good, you confident in who you are. Like, I just feel like that's just superior.
I'm flex with a filter. I'm flex.
You can still flex with a filter. You definitely can. Like, you still cute with the filter too. But it's just different when you can be popping. Like, I know I'm cute without any of that. Like, I know I'm good without any of that. That's just a different type of confidence. I love that.
That's wonderful. I don't never have to feel that because I'm confident in where I'm at with a filter. So I get you on that. I'm just loving your thought process and all that. But I'm saying for me and my filter, we all right. You know what I'm saying?
I love that for you.
Gracias.
And I will say too, though, even though I'm not just all the time posting without no makeup, because I just don't. But I have, and I don't feel like bad without it. I feel like you should be able to do both and still be okay.
Yeah, I feel like you should be able to do one and be okay. That's my thought on it. So anyway,
So no to the natural for you.
No,
you don't feel the natural is necessary.
No Mamala Tamala. How about that?
No natural at all.
No Mamala Tamala.
Extreme editing.
Absolutely.
Not at all.
So Chyna, we're talking about filters.
Yeah.
Now, since we are sharing about that, let's talk about certain filters that we like to use because some of the audience members would want to know, what filters do you use? If you decide that you are with the filter ministry,
for sure,
which filters do you like using?
So for me, I love FaceApp. FaceApp is straight to the point. You do a little click and they get your blemishes real right. Like they get you all the way. They just do a little subtle. It's certain ones you can choose because some they make you look like an animated character, and then the other ones just give you like a subtle look, and you just look pretty. Like it just enhances the features in your face, and it's really subtle, but it's really cute.
I haven't tried that.
Huh?
I haven't tried that one.
I be using it on us,
and I come behind you and add to it. But keep going.
And I don't use that picture. Okay. But then I use Perfect 365. I think that's what it's called. As well, and that one I don't use too much because that one also can make you look animated as well.
Okay, which I like.
Yeah, so you should probably take those and have your way. But I don't use that one as much, but it is nice to have if I want to do a little extra and, add some fun things to it.
Okay.
What about you?
Well, I have a go-to. Mine is Snapchat. For those that...
Snapchat do be clutch.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Snapchat, what I love about Snapchat is the filters are very natural. I love the lighting that it gives sometimes to my hair and definitely covering the imperfections. But I love the characters, y'all. Again, I'm about that cartoon life. I love the characters that I'm able to create on Snapchat. Y'all might have seen Miss Snaggy from time to time.
They be crazy with their filters.
But I like all that. I like all that dramification. And so Snapchat is one of my go-tos.
Yeah.
And then I love Facetune.
No, Facetune is elite.
Yeah, Facetune is one of my favorite filter apps because you can hit the one-time button and it'll do the automatic enhancement, or it automatically gets rid of those blemishes. That automatic
enhancement be making you look animated,
which I like. That's all I'm
saying.
For me,
you gotta manually go in and just do the little things that need to be done, and then let it be. The automatic, they get everything, try to make your whole face just be like a baby doll.
Perfect.
Like you just
perfect
to the T.
I like all that.
It's just not real, guys.
That's all I'm saying. Oh, I'm looking real. I'm just looking flawless. That's
you look
all
like
I'm
a
saying.
character.
Anyway, so I am a character, so I'm okay with that.
Well, you're right about it. You're right about it.
And again, I'm good, y'all. I'm really doing a bunch of clowning with y'all about these filters, but I want to say this seriously. You will not find a picture without a filter. I'm telling you that right now.
There you have it.
No cap.
There you have
I was
it.
about to say something different. I will have a filter. That's all I'm saying.
Wow.
So Elizabeth, let's tell the people, what are we okay with?
I am okay with being natural. I don't think it's necessary all the time to do all the filters. I think it's a good way to show yourself and be real. I think that should become more common in social media because it is so hard. And I feel like there's such a standard that you have to live up to. And I don't necessarily want to be feeling like I have to be
living up to a standard.
Yeah, I just want to be okay with who I am.
Yeah. Well, I'm very okay with who I am, and I will be filtered. I'm okay with being flawless on my photographs. I'm okay with imperfections that are covered up with filters on my photographs. So that's what I'm okay with.
I love that for you.
And it causes me not to have any less confidence whatsoever. So I understand what you were saying. You would like for people to be more
real.
Real. I'm very real filtered. How about that?
That is not the same, guys. Don't get it from her. She's not the good example when it comes to that.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay then.
Well, okay then.
Okay then. Well, go ahead.
Go ahead now. I was gonna let you say whatever you were gonna say.
Okay then.
Okay then.
Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share the video too, guys. Tell your people, tell your friends, let them know we on the podcast. Okay, we doing this.
And we want people to comment too, right?
Yes, and comment and tell us, do y'all like the filters or do y'all like the more natural? Because I'm the natural. She the filter. We do not agree.
And it's okay. And it's okay not to agree.
For sure. But I'm so glad y'all were here with us. Come back and see us Wednesdays at 9 a.m. Every Wednesday, we're going to be right here on Apple Podcasts, Anchor, YouTube, on all them. Spotify and Anchor, the same thing. So come watch us. Come see us. We love y'all. Okay then.
Okay then. We about to live. Bye then.